and welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you 5 ways to have a healthy mind. So I know that most of us are feeling tired and stressed because of the pandemic. We've been quarantined in Metro Manila for 6 months already, guys. 6 months na po tayong quarantined. So, yung iba sa atin, hindi pa nakikita ulit yung family and friends nila because of the quarantine restrictions, right? Also, we've been put under a lot of stress and pressure from work, from school, from the changes in our daily lives, and the sense of security is no longer there, so that is actually adding up to our mental fatigue. A lot of my stress really came from 2 major things. Number 1 is from the changes in our wedding. Elzer and I was supposed to get married last August 8, but due to the pandemic, we needed to make some changes and hard decisions. From an out-of-town wedding, we moved it here in Metro Manila, and then we needed to make some last-minute changes with the suppliers. We looked for new suppliers. It was a total revamp of the wedding plan, guys, 4 weeks before the new target date, which is August 22. Thankfully, thank God, we were able to push through with an intimate celebration last August 22. So, happy Mansari to my husband! Ayun. But, just imagine, guys, the stress, the pressure, the heartbreak we went through during those months, right? It was hard. It was... I cannot explain. So, while all of that was actually happening, another issue came in because I actually lost my job. The company I was working with that time decided to make some changes and unfortunately let go of some people. I am one of them. So, paano na lang, guys? Nakaisa na yung wedding ko. Walang pa ako ng trabaho. Just imagine the stress I was in during those months. Ano, Katrina? Hinga ka na lang, di ba? That was when I started having anxiety attacks. I was surprised at first kasi nga, guys, alam nyo naman kung gaano ako ka-positive, kung gaano ako ka-cheerful, masaya lang po tayo, chill lang, ganyan. But I started having symptoms such as difficulty in breathing, cough, headache, ganyan. So magka-quarantine ako. Tapos, eto, nawawala siya, guys, kapag nakakakita ako ng OPA. So, yung ginagawa ko, nanonood ako ng Korean drama that time, di ba? Tapos mawawala na yung anxiety attacks ko. After a few hours na hindi ako nanood, babalik na naman siya. So, masa-stress na naman ako or whatever, ganyan. So, that prompted me to do some research and really understand and learn how the brain works, why am I having anxiety attacks, how to overcome it, what to do about it, right? So I spent most of my time researching, learning, reading articles, watching TED Talk videos on anxiety, watching neuroscience, and really I just want to know what's happening in me, what's happening inside my brain, why am I having those kinds of symptoms, bakit nawawala kapag nakakakita ako or nanonood ako ng Korean dramas, and then babalik lang after a few hours. I really learned a lot. That is why I decided to try these things for myself, and I am happy to share that I haven't had any anxiety attacks for more than a month now. Saya-saya, guys. What's funny there is 5 days ago, I felt like I was about to have an anxiety attack. Nafe-feel ko na yung difficulty in breathing that time, which is usually the start of my anxiety attacks. I became aware of my thoughts. I got conscious to really pull myself from those negative thoughts to the positive ones. So, di ba, guys, hindi siya tumuloy. Ang galing kasi na-control ko siya. So, ayun. So, these are the things na natutunan ko and I tried it for myself and it was successful. That is why I am sharing also with you guys. So, let's go! The first thing that I tried is to get enough sleep. As I was trying to understand the causes of my mood swings, of my anxiety attacks, I came across several studies, articles, videos of neuroscience, but there's this one particular video that stood out. It is Dr. Matt Walker's TED Talk video wherein he explained the importance of sleep physically and mentally. Now, when I came across that video, I actually had a change of heart when it comes to sleeping. Kung dati, natutulog lang ako because I thought I am giving myself the break that I need. Akala ko matutulog lang ako kasi, Katrina, gabi na, matulog ka na dyan, may trabaho ka pa bukas. Hindi pala, guys. Apparently, sabi ni Dr. Walker, when we are sleeping, the brain does two major things. Number one is, it consolidates the thoughts that we had on that day, and from the short-term memory reservoir, it transfers that to the long-term memory reservoir. So just imagine a Microsoft document wherein you are typing your thoughts for that day, and then sleeping is actually the save button that you want to press because you want to use those information in the future. The second thing that the brain does when we are sleeping is it actually cleans itself from the plaques that causes cognitive disorders in the future, such as dementia, Alzheimer's, amnesia, yung mga ganyan. So, guys, isipin nyo na lang, yung brain natin, pag natutulog tayo, naliligo, okay, ganon. So, when I learned those, I had a different perspective now when it comes to sleeping. Now, I don't sleep because I want to rest. I actually sleep now because I want to be productive tomorrow. So, di ba guys? So, matulog na tayo because when I learned those benefits, what I did was to shift my sleeping habits. From 12 midnight, I now sleep at 10 o'clock. But 1 hour before 10 o'clock, hindi na ako connected sa Wi-Fi and to my gadgets because I need to de-excite my brain 1 hour prior to sleeping. Para at least pagdating ng 10 o'clock, ready to sleep na ako. Now, when I did that, I was able to actually wake up earlier, which is 4 to 5 a.m. Yun na yung body clock ko. And when I wake up, yung feeling mo na parang super energized ka and sobrang productive mo na kahit kakagising mo pa lang. Ganun yung feeling, guys. Wala na yung, nantok pa ako na feeling na, 5 more minutes. Wala nang ganun, guys. Sobrang na-amaze ako. That is why, kahit natatempt ako mag-Korean drama na mga bandang 8 o'clock hanggang 9 or hanggang 10, hindi ko na ginagawa because I want that feeling when I wake up. I want that energized Katrina, okay? Tip number 2 is to exercise. Kung before, nag-workout lang ako for my body, to lose weight for the wedding, to be fit, now I actually exercise for my brain and for my mental health. I learned from neuroscientist Dr. Wendy Suzuki and Dr. Matt Walker that there's really a lot of benefit for the brain when we exercise. So when we work out, the brain produces the good hormones that we need, such as dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and it balances out the stress hormones that we have, which are cortisol and adrenaline. When I learned that and when I realized na yun yung possible maging cure ko for my anxiety attacks, then I religiously did it. I am doing it every day, at least 30 minutes. For my rest day, I actually do yoga. But for the other days, I do cardio workout, body combat, strength workout. So, ayun siya. Guys, sobrang desperate ko talaga sa good hormones na yan kasi ayoko na talaga magka-anxiety attack, okay? So, number 3 is to eat good brain food. Now, just imagine, guys, that whatever we're eating, it is being digested by the body and regenerated into cells that makes up the new skin, the new hair, the new nails, right? So, we really have to be conscious of what we are eating. It needs to be healthier so that the brain will get the nutrients that it needs. According to brain expert Jim Quick, there are top 10 brain food that we can eat. Those are avocado, blueberry, broccoli, coconut oil, eggs, green leafy vegetables, wild salmon, turmeric, walnut, and dark chocolate. Guys, dark chocolate. But kidding aside, you don't need to put everything in your meal, and I suggest that you also check with your doctors if these are allowed for you. But the main point there is you have to be conscious of what you put inside your system. Kasi ayaw nyo maging walking preservatives or walking fast food chain, right? So eat good brain food, guys. Number 4 is to have a good brain feed. Now, I am talking about the social media news feed that we have from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Netflix, because hindi lang naman food yung napupunta inside our brain eh. There are also thoughts, ideas, news, contents coming from those platforms that goes inside our head. Now, imagine if puro negative yung makikita natin every day, right? No wonder we're feeling so down or so stressed. The brain has a negativity bias. That's why it is able to retain negative news compared to the positive one. That's why we have to be conscious and aware of the contents that we are going to consume from those platforms. Honestly, guys, I had a hard time doing that because during the wedding preparation, I got obsessed with the COVID cases here in Metro Manila. So every day, every 5 p.m., aabangan ko yung announcement ng DOH kung ilan yung new cases for that particular day kasi it will have an impact if matutuloy yung wedding namin or hindi, because the wedding is dependent on the quarantine level. So ayun, so every 15 days, yun yung trigger ko ng anxiety attacks. Alam niyo yung inaabangan ko si President Duterte every midnight, tapos aabangan ko, pagdadasal ko kung ano yung quarantine level ng Manila. Kasi nga, doon nakasalala yung wedding namin. Now, just imagine the stress of waiting, stress of the uncertainty, right? So that added to my mental fatigue. That is why I decided to go into social media detox for a month. I stopped scrolling through my social media accounts or checking Facebook, Instagram, kasi nga nasistress ako every 5 p.m. sa DOH website. So when I need news, kasi nagpe-prepare pa din naman ako, I will just ask Elzer kung ano na ba, kamusta na ba yung quarantine level natin, ganyan. So ayun, so I really became conscious of the contents that I am going to consume. I spent my days reading, learning, watching educational videos, learning how the brain works, diba? So, ayun, I really became conscious of those things, and really, guys, I just suggest that you be aware and check the contents that you have every day, because it will have a great impact on the way you think and the way you sleep, okay? Lastly, tip number 5 is to have a mindfulness practice. I will be very honest, I was a bit skeptical about it at first because sabi ko, mindfulness, meditation, ano yan, lilipad ba ako dyan, ganyan. But I was so desperate that time to do something about my anxiety attacks. That is why I tried it. And when I felt better, I started researching and I found out that there are lots of neuroscience studies already showing the benefits of mindfulness practice to the brain. Even neuroscientists suggest that we should have at least a mindfulness practice every single day because it will help us be in control of our thoughts. It will make us aware and conscious of the things that we are thinking, and when we are thinking something negative, we will be able to mindfully shift that into something positive. So ayun, I started doing it for 5 minutes, and when I feel like I can do it more, I moved to 10 minutes, eventually 15 minutes, and now I am actually doing it for 30 minutes every single day, every morning before I work out. So it helped me a lot. It helped me really be in control of my thoughts. I think that's the reason why no Monday I was able to shift back my negative thoughts to something positive and really not go into that anxiety attack, right? So, I suggest you try it too, guys. Wala namang mawawala. Free lang naman siya. Uupo ka lang naman at magre-relax ka. So, there you have it, guys. 5 tips for a healthier mind. Number 1, get enough sleep. Number 2 is to go exercise. Number 3 is to eat good brain food. Number 4 is to have a good brain newsfeed. And number 5 is to have a mindfulness practice. Just a disclaimer, I am not a doctor, I am not an expert, I am not a scientist. I am just a friend who did some research, who tried it out for myself. It worked for me and I am sharing with you because I hope that these tips will help you ease up some of the stress that you are feeling right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe because I am doing more videos coming soon. So bye-bye!